Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Bobby Gaines, and my mama said I'd never amount to anything, aka Sweet Bobby. And this is our Trader Nerd community. Welcome. It's your first day. God bless you. Because I just had my personal trainer workout, and for Halloween, they were all dressed up in shiny stuff today. So this little gal that weighs like 99 pounds, sopping wet, wearing shiny stuff. And I don't know, gave her an attitude or something because she just wore my butt out. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was unruly what the woman did to me today. So, and we ended it with two 30-second planks. Y'all know what the planks are, right? That's like a push-up, but you don't do the push part. You're just sitting there. And when you're 328 pounds, I mean, that's hard, y'all. And I was sweating. Goodness. But anyway, the good thing is I make her do the stuff with me. She says, "Oh, you want me to do it with you?" I said, "Oh, yeah." So she gets to do everything with me. So, and she don't even break a sweat. But I am tired, man. I am so tired. So I may be a little low energy today. We shall see. So welcome in. Beth has her little appointment. Beth, hurry up, girl. You got to be there by 1 o'clock. Huh? She got it. Hey, I already recorded our stuff. We're down a little bit net lit wise in our account that has, it's just incredible to me. I mean, this account has negative deltas. Look at this, y'all. Negative deltas, and we're doing a strategy that is a positive delta strategy. How's that possible? Well, when the market goes up, our deltas get lower and lower. Those put debit spreads that have matured are getting, they're beasts, y'all. I mean, they're just powerful beasts. VIX has gone down a little bit, so you would think that we would be making a little money on the volatility contraction. But look at this, from yesterday to today, I mean, I've cut my theta in half. Oh, behave. So I could be as high as 0.3, but you see I'm blue, which means I am way too cool. So I need to put on risk, right? I need to put on risk in this particular account. Now, what are we going to do? Okay. We're going to put on a trade. I mean, Bobby, the market's up. Well, the market was up yesterday. And some of y'all didn't put on a trade yesterday because you were like, Bobby, the market's up. I'm going to wait till it goes down. Stop it. Let the metrics speak to you and tell you what to do. Ed and I were talking yesterday, and he was like, Bobby, I don't know that what we're teaching about portfolio management is taught anywhere else. I don't think it is either. I mean, I did not learn portfolio management from anybody. I learned metrics from Tasty Trade, right? That's where I learned my metrics, where a lot of y'all win. But no one at Tasty Trade really puts it all together and adheres to it. I mean, they're slamming trades left and right. Y'all know how it is. They're slamming trades, having fun. It's the wild, wild west, baby. And I think that, I won't say that I'm the only one that's ever done it. I'm sure Ed says that, surely this is how hedge funds manage their accounts. I think Ed is probably correct. Now, I don't know what metrics they may have, right? They may look at the number of leaves on the tree. I don't know, or, what's going on. I don't know how they do. But this is how I kind of developed a plan that we can, just run things by the Greeks. Now, you've seen me get away from this. I wasn't even, keeping the spreadsheet for a lot of time. So I have problems with discipline. I have problems with discipline in my diet, So I told my little trainer that, she says, what's going to keep you accountable with your diet? And I said, well, probably me tracking everything and then sending you the results at the end of the day, right? Sending you my metrics every day will keep me accountable. And she said, well, you were doing that for a while. I said, yeah, as long as I was tracking it. And then when I quit tracking it, I quit sending it to you. So we decided that I'll send it to her every day and that she will know if I don't send her my metrics that I'm not tracking my food. So, and it's the same thing with your diet, right? She wants me to have 40% protein, 30%, no more than 30% fat and 30% carbs. She wants me to get the majority of my calories from protein. That's what she's targeting for me. So what, Beth? I'm not doing keto, Beth. I'm not going to pee. What? That's when you start peeing blood and stuff, ain't it? Beth, will you go to your appointment? I am trying to conduct my class. Well, I appreciate the help. Oh, Beth got her hair did, y'all. It looks so good. She got some little colors put in it and everything. What was I saying? So, so she wants me to track, and fortunately, I don't have to keep up with the amount of protein. My little My Fitness, whatever it is. What is it, Beth, we use to keep her? My Net Diary is free, right? I use the free version. Yeah, I didn't like My Fitness Pal. My Net Diary is so much easier. So I'm weighing my food. I got a roast beef sandwich at Arby's, and instead of doing 2 sandwiches, I got a big sandwich, and I didn't get the beef and cheddar because I didn't want all that, fatty cheddar stuff on there. So I just got the roast beef, and I got a double meat sandwich basically. So I'm, 1 bun instead of 2. So that's the same thing we do with portfolios, right? The portfolio will tell you what you need to do. It's not really that hard. So allow the portfolio to speak to you. Now, on our class on Thursday, which I've not done yet, it'll be a mastermind session of the Muscadine Mafia. We are going to, kind of excited about it, we are going to break down the musings of one Nick Saban. And we are going to talk about trade management from a portfolio management, from a football standpoint. And what Nick Saban did is working with the psychologists that he works with, they figured out that the average football play, you're in Beth's camp. Ken said he's in your camp. I need to do the keto. Yeah, maybe so. And then my little acupuncturist, Ken, she's got me doing all kind of herbs and stuff too. So you said make sure she's an herbalist, and she is. So I got herbs and all kinds of stuff going in. So we're going to break down on Thursday in our mastermind session. We're going to talk about Nick Saban and what they did. And they basically said instead of focusing on the hour that a game, the 4 quarters of a game, football game, we're going to focus on each play. Each play is on average 7 seconds. We have to win that 7 seconds. Don't worry about winning the quarter. Don't worry about winning, the half or the football game. You win that 7 seconds. You outperform your opponent. Our opponent here really is not the market. Our opponent is ourselves, right? We really don't care what the market does, up or down. We have metrics that tell us how to respond. So win the 7 seconds. Okay, so if I'm going to win the 7 seconds today, I look at my portfolio and it is screaming for a trade. Bobby, I don't care what the market's doing. The market is screaming for a trade. I don't have enough theta. I like how Ed lists theta. He says, I don't have enough gas to keep my engine going. Everybody say that? I don't have enough gas. I got to increase my theta. I got to increase my risk. I'm taking half the risk that I could be taking with this elevated VIX. And I got to get this over 0.1. Now, do I have to do it today? No, but I got to start moving in that direction. So let's go to that account. So don't miss the Thursday mastermind session. If you're not in the Muscadine Mafia, go into our Discord room, join the Muscadine Mafia. It's really cool. It's like $24.99 a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime. But you want to be in that class on Thursday. We're going to take the Nick Saban approach and talk about the process of trading, right? And keep in mind, I don't have everything figured out. God knows I don't. But we're going to let the master Nick Saban kind of lead us. And if you hate him, even better. That's why you need to be there, because you go, I hate that son of a gun. Well, the reason you hate that son of a gun is chances are he has beat your team a time or two. How's he beating your team a time or two? Because he's winning the 7-second battle. Now, I know there's some Auburn people in here going, how about 1 second, Bobby? I know what the game y'all are talking about where we kick the field goal and y'all run it back for touchdown. I don't want to hear about that. Not today, baby. Not today. All right, so I'm going to do something unusual in this account today because it's screaming for theta. All right. Now, So what we're going to do is go closest to 60 days. I'm going to move this up to 975, and we're actually going to do two tranches here. Okay, two tranches. See if we can get filled on the put debit spread. Now, the bad thing is that should reduce my theta, if anything. It didn't really mess with it at all. And it should have reduced my deltas just a little bit, right? Because I put in a negative delta trade. All right, so what do we do now? Now we're going to go and we're going to, here's the thing. I can actually do a 111 today if I wanted to, because I save on commission or whatever. But because we have been having big moves, I think I'm going to move farther out. Now, we normally try to get $10, right? We normally try to get $10 on the naked put and 1112. What I'm going to do, because I can, is we're going to move this up some. Okay. I need some theta. So I'm going to take a little more risk here. I'm going to come it up instead of, getting 10. I mean, we get 1450. Let's move that up. See if we can get 1450. And since we're doing two tranches of the 1111, 111, or 112, we're going to do four tranches of this. Okay, four tranches of that put for 1450. Let's see if we get filled there. I see it. Let's see if we get filled there. Go down 1425. That should fit us. Four of those. So let's just look. Let's see what that did. So now our deltas are negative 10. Let's see if that helped us any. Okay, yeah, we were negative 20. That cut our deltas in half, right? Gave us a little more positive deltas. And let's see what else happened. It made our theta 31. Our theta was 21. So we got 10 more dollars on theta. So what would that put us at here? That put us at, 0.09. Okay, so we're getting close to that 0.1. Now, just because I didn't get it here, does that mean I'm going to go in and put another trade on? Not necessarily. I just want to move toward that direction. You want to increase your returns. You got to increase your risk. Okay, so that gave me 10 more dollars worth of theta. And what did it do to buying power? My buying power was 62.81. And now our buying power is same 62.81. I don't know. That should change a little bit, right? We'll it's kind of been acting funky lately, but we'll see. We'll see if that pops up a little bit. I would think that it would have increased my buying power usage as well. But as you can see, I'm in a great place. Let's look at the risk graph. Right? Let's see what it looks like. So we'll go trade, we'll go curve, we'll go analysis. Okay. So here are all the 7-second plays that I have put on in our little football game. And you and I play offense, we play defense, and we play special teams. And we will break that out on our Thursday session as well about how to play each one of those, right? So here we are, y'all. Here we are. Look at that. This is what we call gorgeous. There is no place on the board up that I'm actually losing money. Y'all see that? Everything looks good to that. And it's just what we call Christmas in July going down. Look at this. I mean, I'm a money maker. And heck, if we go down to the 3,400, this is what I want to happen. I want the market to go from 38.58 down to 34.40. Now, I don't want it to do it today, but I want to gradually come over here because here we are at right now. This is where our little profit mountain is right now. See, but it's going good. I make more money to the downside, even if it were to happen today. But at expiration, y'all, it is a thing of beauty. Look at that. Okay. And then what I do too, here's what Ed's been talking about. He's like, God, Bobby, I don't know, man. Look at this. Take that off. You are at 96%. Is the juice worth the squeeze here on some of these naked options? But again, what is the metrics telling me? The metrics of my portfolio are saying, Bobby, there's really no need to take those off. Now, maybe you say, something, you remember how we used to do on our Sweet Bobby hedge? We would harvest stuff. Is that it, John? Yeah, John says you need to sign back in to get it to update the buying power. Okay, good. So what I could do is, you could form your little strategy, a little rule that says if any of these short options get down to 20 cents, you can take them off for a quarter, whatever it is. a dollar, whatever your plan is. Or you could go, man, when something gets down to 7 days, man, I'm going out. I'm out of that thing. That's fine too. I'm out of the short. I'll leave it alone. Whatever it is. So am I taking a little risk here? Yeah, I am. But am I really? Am I really? I don't think so. So I can squeeze a little more juice out of these, right? And plenty of time to manage these things. No big deal. But just a beautiful, beautiful plan. All right, any questions on the first account? We hadn't been looking at direction lots yet, hadn't been looking at the charts, but let's look for a second. AD is strong at 388. This looks like a gap and go, baby. We are up 1.31%. Wow. Volume is anemic though, right? As we sometimes see on bear market rallies. Let's see what our big green monster's looking like over here. Get our right little thing. Look at this, y'all. Look at these. What did I say? I told you. Well, it looks bullish, doesn't it? And I told you that we are going. I told you we're going to the 38.85. It's just a matter of time. Right? So that's kind of cool. Let's look at our linear regression real quick, right? Linear regression is, doing what linear regression do. You go to the bottom, goes to the top. See if there's anything I can see here. Bull market rally. What's happening to volume? Looks like volume is going downward. Kind of. We got a couple of red things in there, so volume kind of going. So it's probably, getting close to exhaustion. Let's see if that's the 38.85. You just wait and see. This is the what? Is that the 50-day moving average? That's where it'll probably hit the 38.85 up here somewhere, right near that 50-day moving average. So, we still got a few more points to go up before we probably have a little pullback. I just feel we're going to hit that 38.85. We shall see. Doesn't really matter though. It doesn't matter at all. So let's see how our little account is doing over here. Do we get to play the Jeffersons or not? 25, 22. Over here, we are at. Come on, why don't it recognize my face anymore? I gotta. How do I redo this after I shave? Beth, is it not time for you to go? Where are you at? 26. You call me a door one more time. I'll tie you out to a goat, girl. Huh? Hey, look at this, y'all. We are up $25.87. Y'all know what that means. We're getting to play the
We're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, so what'd you say, Beth? Am I going to do what? Oh yeah, Beth says I'll have to spend that at the fall festival tonight. Yeah, the school will rip you off on the fall festival. Oh look, buy $100 worth of tickets for all y'all's kids. Come on. Fall festival tonight. Fall festival. What? I know I promised them. 22. I know I said it. I'm a softie when it comes to my kids. I ain't. Oh, behave. Look at this, y'all. What do you mean? You don't think I'm a softie to my kids? Beth, you are interrupting my train of thought. 57.90. She's trying to delay going to her workout. That's what she's trying to do. All right, so look at this, y'all. I mean, I'm nothing. I'm a nothing burger. Look at this. I got 3 deltas. I got 22 theta. I went down from 0.13 to 0.08. I could be as high as 0.3. I got to take some risks. I just do. All right, so let's go. Let's do our same thing over here. Let's put our trades in. I'll probably do 2 tranches in this account. I normally don't, but I will today. Try to bump this up a little bit. So let's make sure we don't do it in the ES. What is all of this? Here we go. Go 52 days. Is that where we want to go? 52 days? Yeah. We got 6 more days before we get in the 60s. 60 days time period. Where's my thing at? Again, my arms feel like mush. They feel like applesauce. So I apologize. Now, Beth, she can't handle a 1-hour workout session like I can. So what she does is she does a 30-minute session. So that's all she can take. that right, Beth? Beth. She must have- All right, so let's go put debit spread on. 35.60, 35.10. It's no fun to pick at her when she ain't either. 35.60. Now y'all got to see the Beth come out the other day, boy. She had some. Oh, she put her talons out. Girl, ooh, she's just like her mom. So we want 2 tranches, right? 2 tranches. And 9.25 debit. If we get filled for 9.50. Did I put those in there? 35.60. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, there we go. So we're in for 9.50. And then we're going to sell 4 of the 31.70s. What is that? 700 points away? Oh, you gotta love this stuff, don't you? I mean, how do you not just love this stuff? You gotta love it myself. Now, I know what you're saying, Bobby. Why, if we're in portfolio management mode, why are we even, buying the put debit spread? Well, I kind of like having put debit spreads there. So I'm going to increase my theta usage, but I'm going to do it in a safe manner, right? I can't believe that's not filling. 14.20 market must be really doing something. Let's go down to 14. Don't be paid. There we go. So we're filled at 14. Dang it. Market's leaving us. It's still going up. All right. So, because think about it, the deltas, even if the market goes up, I mean, we're still selling the same delta, really, right? Now, of these options anyway. I moved my put debit spreads or my naked put up some, but these were at the same place. Now, I could put these farther away from the money, pay a less debit for them. You could do that too. I mean, this is what's great about our little strategy, y'all. It's just, what in the heck? Oh, it did 2 and 2. Okay, 9.50. Let's go put this in our spreadsheet. And I've taken 2 Adderall today. Y'all believe that? 2 Adderall. Oh, hopefully today or tomorrow, the new spreadsheet will be released to our Hello Ladies game. Isn't that cool? Let's go to MES. We did 4 tranches of the naked 4, and we'll call it NP8. 8, not 89. Bob, oh Bob. NP8. We did the 35.60, 35.10 puts. No. You're doing the wrong thing, Bob. We did the 31.70, negative 52, 10, 25, 22, and we did it for, what was it, $14. Ta-da! And we did 2 of the put debit spreads. 2 the put debit spreads. So we'll call him PDS8. 35.60, 35.10. Put debit spread for 2, 10, 25, 22. And we did that for 9.50. Right? So those are 8. Let's go put those in. All right, so let's see first of all what it did to our thing. So our deltas went to 12.60. Okay, I like that. We increased our theta to 33.33. 33.33. Oh yeah, big Bobby. Oh yeah. And our buying power went from 57.90 to 78.34. I like it. So let's put him in their little groups. Now, we're experimenting on a new way to group these trades, and I will hopefully unveil that. I'd like to give, I want to see, I'm meeting with Candy today, who has grouped hers in a different way, and I can't wait to see it. Cannot wait to see it. So we're going to call this PDS8. Because a lot of y'all are like, man, we got a lot of groups here, Bob. We're gonna try something else. PDS8 and NP8 for naked eight. Great, great. We got tons of groups. NP8. All right. Let us, why don't we, while we got this account open, why don't you and I go to our Analyze tab? We've been looking at a lot, right? MES, make sure you got MES there. And what we want to do is hide simulations. And I'll do single symbol here. So this is our first expiration. You see we're up $480 to that date. We're up $521 today. If we stay here, we'll be up $685 by the first. So that's, counting that first wave. But look at this, we even got 5% down. We're even better than we are now. Isn't that great? 679 compared to, well, it's about the same, I guess. Here's where it's really great. I think 784. So we got some downside protection. Then, you see we've got 4 expirations. So then you can look at just your expiration that's coming up. This is that expiration. It's got a 5% buffer there. 12%. Yeah, we'll be losing a little money, not much, but I like the odds of that. Look at that. That's just gorgeous, y'all. Oh, let's look at our second expiration. Look at that. Look at the profit mountain that is down 12%. Y'all, this is 12% where we max profit. Let's go to the next one. Oh, even more beautiful. Look, the max protection is further down than 12%. And then finally, it just keeps getting better, baby. Here's where we're working at now. Way down. Our best protection is down. Yeah, here's 20% down. 20%, we're going to be at $440 at expiration. Now, you're going to be down $6,000 if it happens today. That's why we keep our buying power low so we can hold these things and manage our positions. All right, let's go to the other account. All this stuff. Now let's go to this account. This is the IRA. Bobby, you can trade this in an hour. Yeah, you can. Isn't that cool? Look at this, y'all. I got negative deltas over here. Unbelievable. On a positive delta strategy. Negative 218. Oh, we ain't even recorded our net lick here. Come on. We might get another Jefferson's going in. Y'all notice we've been playing the Jeffersons a lot lately. What's wrong with my numeric lock button, baby? Dag it. Dag nabbit. Come on, baby, be up some. Just so we can play the Jeffersons. 18.81. You know it, baby. We are up $25.
Well, we're moving on now to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Our theta should have dropped, right? 53.42. I said, all right, 53.42. We were already blue here. 53.42. Oh, hey, Bobby, you're going in the wrong direction, you little goofy butt. Our buying pair usage is 17,513. 17,513. All right, I got some work to do, y'all. I got some work to do. 17%. I could double that. And I don't have any theta at work. And look at this delta. I mean, these things are killers. These put debit spreads, they really mute your deltas. So let's go over to the other account. Let's get our little thingy-majiggies. And why don't we do, here we go. Let's do this, create duplicate order. And let's do 3 tranches over here of this. And let's see if that's still going for 950. Yeah, still going for 950. Let's see if we get filled there. 3. And then you can change your thing here, right? You can change your account here to put it in the right account. 3. Send. Fill me, baby. I said working order. Gotta go up a quarter. And that failed 975. All right, let's go back to the other account. Crimson account. Let's get the other order, which were these. Right. So I'm doing 3 tranches. So it'll be 6 of those, right? Duplicate order. So we're going to sell 6 of those. And let's see what the price is now. Oh, we'll try 14. Firm saying market's leaving us. Market is leaving us. Who is calling me from Northfield, Vermont, of all God places? All right, so let's put these in. So we did 975 on a 3-lotter of that. And then we'll check out what our Greeks are in this one. Okay, NP3. So we'll go. Yes. 6 naked puts. NP12. And we did the 3170. What I say, 975. Hey, what the devil? Okay, there we go. 975. That cost me $283. No, wait a minute, I'm wrong thing. We got 14. That's the wrong one. 975, that's $14. Here we go. $14. There we go. Look at this nice credit we brought in here, y'all. Look at that. Huh? Oh yeah. So let's go put debit spread in. Put debit spread. We did 3 of those. We'll call that PDS 12. I mean, and it's the 3560, 3510 plus the 2 and 975. So $141. So we took in a nice little credit, didn't we, for doing that? So now let's see what our Greeks did, y'all. So our deltas were negative 218. Selling them 6 naked puts got us to 12 on our deltas. Our theta went to 70 from, I said it went to 70 from 53. We increased that by 17. And our buying power went from 17,513 to 21,176. I am done for the day. I ain't got to look at it till tomorrow. Got any questions about that? Isn't this cool? Are y'all kind of getting we are, as Mark Douglas would say, we are trading in the zone. We're trading in the zone. I mean, we just can't do better than what we're doing. So let's see how we're doing on these 2 accounts. Now, remember, the only trades I record here are 111s and 112s. We've done some goofy stuff, and y'all say I shouldn't apologize for it, but you know, you compare your when we started this, the market's down 11.54%. We're down 2.55% net lit wise, although our 111 trades have generated after taxes $4,085. Now, here's the thing. This is realized returns. Y'all about to see some realized returns come in. What's this? Y'all are about to see this Friday. Y'all about to see us take some profit. We ain't taken any profit in a long time because we got trades that are 70% up. Well, hello, ladies. 114, 333%, 97, 115, 75, 70, 35, 50, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking, Bobby, you really need to be looking at these put debit spreads because you're getting out from under the tent with the market going up, and you might as well go ahead and take that profit now. And I would say to you, okay, if I take those off, though, I'm giving away, even though I've taken the profit, I'm kind of giving away my protection to the downside. I would rather my profits come from theta decay on my naked puts that I was able to sell 6 in this account today, right? Because of those put debit spreads. So, for every yen, there's a yang, I guess, so to speak. So, yeah, let's look at the other account. Go to the Crimson account. And 178, 115, 101, 90, minus 67, plus 70, plus 93. Yeah, it's the put debit spreads. You say, man, it's fixing to get out of there. You could have captured all those profits. Okay. I'd rather capture my profits from selling the put debit spread 60 days out. I mean, selling the naked put 60 days out and collecting the theta from that. It is the beauty of the put debit spread that allows me to do that. And if we do have a pullback in the market, those things are going to do exactly what they're supposed to do. So I don't necessarily have to take the profit out of them there. Pumpkin Man, any thoughts on having a summary sheet looking at the Greeks on all of your free accounts? Yeah, I could do that. I could certainly do that. Total portfolio view. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Isn't it cool? Isn't this cool though? So what we're going to do is we're going to get to a point that we're probably not even going to group anymore. You know, screw grouping. Right? We're going to look at this and go, okay, let's see. What does that look like? 6 days. This is a 111. Bobby, you made 97% on that. You fat black glass wearing, still got, $1.42 of theta on it. Geez, you could certainly, take your profit on that, take your risk away. But at this point, I'm like, let's look at it. Okay, let's look at the 6-day trade. This is kind of cool. Let's go to 6 days. Let's just see what you would do. 6-day trade. Some of y'all are just scared to death of the risk of a 6-day trade because we've had it beat in our mind about, oh, y'all just sitting there going gamma, 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 gamma. Okay, here he is. We got a 1% chance of it being past this. Well, Bobby, you know how this market can do. Look at this bid ask spread, 50 cents to 85.50. Unbelievable. Who knows? Nobody's trading it really. So, I mean, I don't see anything to do now. I got a 1% chance that this thing closes in the money. Even if it did get tested, we know how to defend it now. Even if we need to do that, we'll just let the Greeks make our decisions. There's a 2% chance that this is going to get touched. I don't know. I like those odds. I think we're just going to let him go into oblivion on Friday. There's my put debit spread. It's now out of the money. And I know y'all are saying on this, let's go look at it. Let's go look at this one. Because y'all are sitting there going, man, you need to take that off, Bob. Let's see. Here it is right there. So let's get rid of the neck at the 35. Yeah, here's my put debit spread. So here we are now, and you're saying, Bobby, if you let that go, look, man, you'll eventually lose. Right now, you're down $4 on the trade. Why don't you close it to save you from losing 50? Well, and my argument would be, well, what if we do have a 5% pullback, right? This is allowing me to sell naked puts out farther in the out in time. And then ideally, that's what we want to do, transfer risk from the close to the far out. This allows me to do it. You got 12% pullback. I'm going to be up $200 on this trade, which would offset those naked puts that I sold today, losing. So, I sold 6 of them. I sold 4 of them in this little account. Maybe I should have done a bigger trade. And I think I'm fine. I think I'm good. Isn't this fun? Boy, this is fun. If y'all are not enjoying this, I don't know how we can make this any better. Yeah, stop looking at the trades. Stop looking at the trades. Let the Greeks speak to you. Let the metrics speak to you. Let the metrics speak. Anyone questions or comments at all?
Good morning.
Hello, Ed.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to remind you, you're off Friday, so I don't know if you're gonna do these Thursday or you want to do them Friday before you have your special day with your missus.
Do what?
Take off your positions that expire Friday.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can rip
Yeah.
them off. Maybe you can rip them off during the Muscadine Mafia session.
Yeah, I could probably rip them off there, so I ain't got to worry with it on Friday.
Yeah.
And chances are, I mean, if we're right here, right? So, and y'all know how to read a risk graph now. I taught you how to read a risk graph. You know where your strike is, right? Here's my short strike. Here's my long strike. You can tell where the curve breaks, right? So they're out of the money now. So there's a good chance I don't have to rip anything off. I mean, we'll see what happens, next day or two. If the market keeps going up like we think it may do, I may just look at it. I may look at it like toward the end of the day. I mean, I want it to go down. I want these to be in the money. If these are in the money, If we go down 3%, 4%, hey, just max profit on these things. Otherwise, you're going to lose $50 and I'm just going to let them expire. What a high class problem, y'all. A lot of the discussions that you and I are having now are high class problems. Do we take it off when it's 7 days, Bobby, and it's down to 30 cents? I mean, what a great problem to have. Or do we just let the portfolio metrics tell us, hey, it's fine, leave it on? I mean, these are high class problems. I've never seen, and now keep in mind, it was in 2018. Let me just tell you about 2018, or was it 2016? The years they all kind of go. I think it was 2016. So the 2016 trading year was the year where my portfolio was up 80% for the year. Yeah, 2018 was a horrible year for me. 2016 was, I wish I could show you the old spreadsheet, is somewhere. And what I was doing there is I was doing strangles in the E-minis. And we didn't have the micros back then. So I was trading the big E-minis. And I would do strangles and I would manage I was doing the same concept. We didn't have it as fine tuned as we did. I was keeping negative deltas in that account at all times. And I was measuring Vega. But I used these same tactics back then to do 80%. I think we're on the verge of being able to really step this up as we understand it more, similar to what happened in 2016. When you start realizing that this is a hedge, I don't care that it loses $50. I really don't. You say, close it now, Bobby, save that 50. This allows me to sell stuff in the back end. Well, Bobby, you only got 6 days, couple days of protection. What is it? Whatever. Whenever these expire, we only got a couple of days. I know. That's fine. But they're doing what they're intending to do. We have a sudden pullback. It helps. I mean, high class problems we're having here. These discussions that we have are not like, oh God, man, we're on the verge of blowing out accounts. No, we're nowhere near that. We have stumbled across something that is performing amazingly well. And I don't think you're finding any of this out there anywhere else. Maybe you are. Maybe there's portfolio managers out there that are showing you how to manage portfolios by the Greeks buying power instead of the individual trade. But most people are traders. Most people are looking at individual trades. And even in Tasty Trade, they teach us to beta weight everything to SPY. So I finally came to the conclusion, if I'm beta weighting everything to the S&P 500, why am I trading other things than the S&P 500? I'll be able to get all my jollies, so to speak, right here from S&P 500 related stuff. Why would you want to sell gold? Ed brought it up the other day. Man, I'm thinking about doing something. And I'm like, Ed, you're going to beta weight your stuff to SPY. Why the crap you want to do gold? Why the crap you want to do silver and crude oil and wheat and soybeans? Why y'all want to mess with all this stuff? You can, but why? I mean, I don't see the purpose behind it.
I only wanted to chase the shiny gold contract, really.
Yeah.
It was the shiniest. Those other things, not so much.
Yeah. And then Ed's going to take his gold, he's going to beta weight it SPY, he's going to run it at the same time. I'm like, why would you even now worry about two different markets?
Which makes total sense.
Yeah, just trade something simple, man. Now, remember, it is human tendency that we complicate the simple. We just do. It's what we do. We are complicators of the simple. There's no need to do it. Ken says it's being done out there. Those that do are doing it, not talking and selling courses. Exactly. They're really keeping it quiet. So I don't know why I'm such a loud man. No. Because every now and then, I really do. There's an evil part in all of us, y'all. And there's a little part of me that goes, "Hey, Bob, you really ought to sit on all this. You ought to be an asset gatherer, and you ought to be putting together multi-gazillion-dollar funds and trading them like this. But I'm, as Candy has taught us, I'm a white knight, and white knights. I don't even remember what white knights do in the kingdom, Ed, but white knights are, and remember, I never was going to sell a course. Y'all remember that? I was never going to sell a course or do mentoring or do anything like that. And every time I go on vacation, I read trading books, right? I read trading books. This time I was reading books on like personal development. And on personal development, the last vacation was really kind of cool. I was reading personal development books, and it was sitting there going, "Hey man, dude, you have," and it spoke to me, "Dude, you have invested a significant part of your life, thousands upon thousands of hours, developing plans and spreadsheets and formulas and all this stuff." And it's like, why not be, why not teach a course? Or why not have a community where people pay? And you remember I told y'all, if y'all ever saw me with an ad on a YouTube video, please scream at me. But then I was like, hey, why not? If it sends kids to Applebee's once a month or whatever, that's fine. So a lot of times we apologize, right, for, oh man, I don't want to charge somebody that, or they may hate me, or they may think, and then you hear the people who can't trade, teach, and all that kind of, you hear that stuff. And then I'm always scared that I'm going to be featured on Guru Leaks, that they're going to say something bad about me. You know how I go. And I try to show y'all everything. Y'all know the good, the bad, the ugly. Y'all know that we're down in the counts overall this year. Y'all tell me to quit apologizing for it, but I'm afraid that whoever is the first person to watch this video, if this is your first video, I'm petrified that y'all think that I'm being, I'm trying to cover something up. I'm definitely not doing that. But you're right. People are doing it. They're not doing it. They're not talking. They're not selling courses. And if they're doing it kind of like we're doing, who knows? They may knock me off, man. You see a big black Cadillac pull up, two guys come, walks old sweet Bobby out the door, and never be seen again. It happen, I guess. All right, this is fun though, man. Y'all gotta be having fun. Any questions, comments?
Yeah, I got one about
Hey,
what
Ken.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is I know a lot of people who, now I shouldn't say a lot. I know several people who manage accounts for other people, hundreds of millions of dollars, and it was part of my journey there. I mean, there's one fellow, he used to work for the Bank of Australia. He's 50 million is nothing to him. It's waiting around, and he uses techniques like this. And it's just it's the people who I know who do this, and this is what the point I'm bringing in. The people that I know are anything but like those what's that Wall Street movies that they have, the all were greed, money, money, money. None of those guys, none of them, not one of them, and I know several are interested in money as money or accumulating wealth. No interest in big cars, no interest in fancy life, flashy life. So these guys are studious, fun-loving, ordinary people, absolutely ordinary. I mean, the guy I'm talking about, he can't even button his shirt up right. He's always got, the buttons in the wrong holes, and he looks like a 1950s, 60s type tourist with plaid shorts. He's just, and he plays golf and he trades the market. I mean, that's the kind of guys out there that know what they're doing. They have no interest in presenting themselves publicly in any way. They will teach you for free if you get in right with them. It's because every last one of them have a sense of gratitude.
They have the grateful spirit that I call it, right? They have that grateful spirit. You're very grateful and you're willing to share with other people. And do you know what is interesting? This is what's interesting. Now, Ken has been with us, since the very beginning. I mean, he's probably the first one here. He and Rick and Matt Jollywell.
Me and Matt were 1 and 2. We could argue who was one and who was two.
Yeah, y'all were 1 and 2 when we first started the community, and they stuck with it. And this is what I told Ed too. It was unique that we took Ed through a 11-week mentorship. I can't tell you how many people that I try to help and they go, man, Bobby, will you teach me how to trade? Yeah, man, let's go. And we will start the journey, and they don't last a week. they lose interest, and I'll follow up with them. Hey, did you do the homework? Did you watch that video? Did you listen to this? And they quit contacting, and they fall off the planet. So, Ken, he's was already an experienced trader when he came. Matt, not so much, but they've hung in there. And most people, like I was at Arby's the other day. Went to Arby's today, and there was a dude in there, and old boy was working his butt off. And we got there, before a ball game, and he's coming over and he's washing our table off. Oh, I'm so sorry I hadn't got to it. And I could tell old boy's got a work ethic. And then get to talking to him, and I said, "Hey, what's your story, man?" He goes, "Yeah, I've been working here, like 2 years at Arby's, and I don't have a car. My car's broke down, and so I walk to work, several miles." And he walks back, and I'm like, "Oh man!" I said, "Look at the commitment of you." I said, "You got a great work ethic." So I said, "Listen, man, if you're ever interested in stocks, bonds, trading the markets, and investments," I said, "you call me." So I give him my card, probably a month ago or so, right? I give him my card. Do I ever hear? Maybe that's him calling for Vermont. I don't know, but I never hear from these people. Everyone that I go, "Hey, I'm going to help you," I don't ever hear from them. And I know y'all are the same way, right? When you talk to people about trading markets, a lot of times their eyes are filling up with, "Oh man, Wall Street and money and all that kind of stuff." But when you really get into it, nobody wants to do the work necessary to learn this stuff. So I don't know. I probably do have the 10,000 hours. Am I perfect? Lord, do I make mistakes? Yes. Do y'all see me chase shiny objects every day? I do. And I don't know. Ed was unique in that he was, okay, so all of y'all, Ken's been here since the beginning with the videos and all that, but Ed was the first one that actually said, "Oh yeah, man, I'm going to learn." And we did it for 11 weeks every day, Monday through Friday, and didn't quit. And that's what I told him. I said, "You're the first person not to quit." So I don't know. It takes a special individual to do this stuff. Not everybody wants to do it. If I were not doing this, y'all know the path I was on. I was playing poker back when Chris Moneymaker came out, and we all became poker fanatics. And I read every book on poker, and I started going away to poker tournaments, and I won one, and I won a ticket into a bigger one, and I lost immediately in that. And Beth was like, "I don't like you leaving us on a Saturday night. Will you please stop poker and do trading or something? Didn't you go to school for finance?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." So that's the only reason I'm doing this. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing poker and I'd be spending time away from my family. But now I'm retired at 51. Most people are not retired. Now, did I retire from, my awesome options trading? No. Now, I did have that humongous boom in 2020, right, when I was up 208% and made a ton of money. But that's not really the reason I retired. I retired because I put 10% of my money with 5% matching into the SP 500 for, 30 years. That's how I retired. And do we buy big flashy stuff? No. Do we have credit card debt? No. Do we have automobile debt? No. Do we have, do I have a Lamborghini? No. I got a 2011 Nissan Rogue that my mama gave to me. Why did mama give it to me? Because I helped her buy a new car. I always help mama buy a new car. And I'll say, "Mama, anytime you get a new car," and mama gets a new car, she says, "Hey, Bubba, you want the old one?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it." So, I think the older we get, the less I care about what people think of me. Now, I say that, and at the same time, I'm like, "Oh, should I teach a course, or should I charge $9 a month for somebody being in a Discord channel?" And I kind of at times feel guilty about it. I shouldn't feel guilty about it, but I don't drive the Lamborghini, and that's just not me. Here's what my day was yesterday. You know what I did yesterday? I went to the acupuncturist. I got me some herbs. I got me some, needles stuck all in my body. I went to the gym. I worked out in the gym. Had a little lunch, and I came home and went to my son's football practice. Right? My little girls drew some art for me yesterday. That's my day. And I did our little session together here. That's what I did yesterday. And what a life, right? As long as I can make those football practices and the cheerleading practices and the band companies, that's what I love to do. And I get to do this too. Are you kidding? Is this not fun? Strategy stretches the mind, and the rest of my day is just doing whatever the flip I want to do. I could be fishing all day long today if I wanted to. It's just great. Just great. It's a great life. I may die tomorrow, but I'll die happy man. Bolton Golfer says, I've been with you since June. I'm 29, 2, using your style. Oh, I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you're 29. Isn't that great? Yeah. So I'm glad the style's working for you. And I hope you feel the freedom of this. Isn't it nice to go, I don't care what the market does. Hey, if the market crashes, we know what to do, don't we? We're going to go into a defensive mode. We're going to go bring up our special teams with futures if we need to. We're going to roll stuff out in time. We've got the buying power to do it. Hey, it's good. Oh, Bobby, our buying power went up to 50%. Well, guess what? So did the VIX go up. We can use 50%. Bobby, our buying power went up to 90 something. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick, and I'll let y'all go. I know y'all tired of me rambling. But it's good we have these little things, right? Y'all, look how we've learned here before. Look, I have used upwards this year. I have used 80%, 94% buying power. 94 flipping percent buying power. Now, I know what you're saying. Hey, Bobby, your count's kind of not going up a lot. Yeah, because of the stupid stuff I've done. It ain't because of the 111s. The 111s are doing great. But now we're about to really accelerate this. And the reason we're going to accelerate it, you see this, our realized returns, $4,000. This is about to really go up. When these options start expiring, just wait till you see the difference. Okay, Stacy, good. You love these chats on consistency. It's what I need the most. Yeah, man, it's just consistency, right? So we know that there's going to be 12 of y'all in here every day. 12 of y'all, the same 12 every day. And somebody's going to hear from somebody else that this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and they're going to come in for a day or two, and they're going to go, what the hell is this? And they're going to leave. Or they're going to lose money on 111. They're going to flip that. Hey, we might as well close the 111 channel. Hell, ain't nobody talking in it. Look at this. I bet there isn't a single thing in the 111 channel. Well, I guess there is. But look, ain't nobody doing nothing in here. Okay, someone's doing it. Yeah, you know, someone put something in here, but it used to be a busy channel. Everybody's doing 111. And then September came, and everybody's like, oh, God, I lost money on 111. We didn't. What are y'all doing? Are y'all not watching the videos? What are y'all doing? I don't get it. How many are members? I don't know that either. Yeah, I don't know that either.
Well, there's a usual thing. The square root of the number of members gives you a figure that's pretty close to the number of active people.
Oh.
See, so if you said what, there's a dozen every day? Well, including you, that's about 13. So that's 169 people squared.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering how close. It's a good rule of thumb. You see, like at the church or the Masonic Lodge or at the Elks Club or whatever, if they got 225 members, there'll be 15 that are dedicated.
Yeah. That's a great thing. I appreciate you bringing it up. And that's probably what my videos on YouTube get. It's about maybe 116 views, and we'll go 45 minutes. And I know I ramble. Hey, I know I ramble, but I'm having a good time. And the average watch time is probably 14 minutes. Of an hour. So that's fine. That's fine. All right, guys, gotta run. Great session. I'll see y'all tomorrow.